Putting together a little quick video here. Got the machine up and running. I've seen some videos in the past on the internet where you can actually see the hydrogen coming out of the machine. Hydrogen can't be seen, it's a gas, it's invisible. So when you see supposedly hydrogen coming out of the end of a hose, in fact it's more than likely steam or a water vapor of some kind. The machine's here running, and as you can see, you won't see nothing coming out of the end of that. See a lot of bubbling. You know, I got my hose here, and so forth and so forth. Now I'll take that and trying to do it with one hand. Not the easiest thing. And now I got it hooked into my torch. Now I'll grab the lighter. Make sure it's on. And there it is. See? You can't see hydrogen. So those videos you guys see with the steam, oh look at the hydrogen gas coming out of it. No. No, I don't think so. But this is pure hydrogen. I have a piece of stainless up here that we'll try to do with one hand. Real hard to see. Very bright. It has no problem heating right up and actually cutting into it. Piece of stainless here. So, but no, you hear about that stuff on the, sorry, jump there. You hear about that stuff on the internet where you can see hydrogen. No, you can't. And it kind of brings me to where I'm going with all this. Excuse me while I set it down. I'll probably have to edit some of this out because it's all shaky and stuff. I got the battery charger running, by the way, to just keep the amperage up in the battery, so I don't, run it too low. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to produce enough usable hydrogen, besides use torch. I plan on hooking up 6 more cells and produce enough hydrogen where I can cut pretty much any steel I want. And also run a generator that I have sitting here that I've been experimenting with. I've been able to have it on idle for quite some time, just on the one cell. But a few more would make a big difference, that's for sure. And then I could probably have it sustain itself. That's pretty much one of my biggest goals, is to have, when I want to fire it up, to have usable hydrogen, run the generator, have the generator power back into it, and try to have homogeneity with hydrogen as being my gas. The other thing is to is to use solar panels. One of the biggest problems with solar panels is storing the energy off a solar panel. You put it into battery banks and they seem to wear out or just quit working after a while. So batteries are not good for storage. They are coming out with supercapacitors, and when they do finally come out with these, and I'm hoping this year that I'll be able to have a bank of supercapacitors here, and I can get all the amperage I need. You know, whatever I want, it'll be there, and then if I need to charge it up, it'll charge up real rapid. So I can really produce a quick amount of hydrogen in a short amount of time. And you don't want to try to store hydrogen because nobody wants that, and the neighbors don't want that. So, but you can make it and use it. Now you can have a solar grid set up, coming in, making your hydrogen, running, you know, a few things. People that, you know, stay at home during the day. You can heat your house. Have some solar panels set up so you can keep your house heated during the day, and all kinds of neat stuff like that. Solar panels is the key because, like I said, with solar panels, you got to take the energy, either one, dump it into your batteries. Once the batteries are full, then what do you do with it? You got to put it back into the grid, and they pay you pennies for the electricity. You're not really getting a true investment. And if you want to try to get off the grid as much as you can, the best way is to produce your own hydrogen, use your gas as much as you can during the day, and then run a generator with the hydrogen. Hopefully you can build a generator that can produce the hydrogen that it needs, feed it back into itself, and then you can use the excess energy off the generator to run your house. The military's already doing it. I've seen some evidence of it online. They purchased 3, I believe they were, I'm kind of stumped right now, but megawatt generator. If not, I believe it was a kilowatt generators. But they buy these and they pay $2 million a piece, and they drop these in the war zone, and they power the systems they need to power by producing hydrogen, which in return runs a generator, so they don't have to truck in gas. So, and the evaporation of the water is really nil. I mean, most of the evaporation occurs just by air evaporation. I really have not had to add anything to this in the last few days, and my water levels are pretty much the same, and I've run all kinds of experiments with it. It's just amazing that water can continually make hydrogen like this and not have, I mean, you figure I'd make a gallon of hydrogen, well, Jesus Pete, I should use quite a bit of water, but I don't. I make all kinds of hydrogen here. I'm making about, like I said, I'm making about 4 liters a minute, sometimes 5. Right now I'm running the plates at 1.6 amps a piece. Which I've got my little meter here, and I've already, checked it out. The good thing about the setup with this specific dry cell that I have here is that I have 5 neutral plates outside, 5 neutral plates on the other outside, and then I have the 2 positives on the inside with neutral plate in the middle. So I'm only feeding 2 power leads into it, and I'm using 3 15 neutral plates. So, I mean, what a nice system. You're out, feeding off of each side of your positive, your left side and your right side. to your neutral plates. A lot of people will do positive, neutral, positive, neutral, positive, neutral, and then what they do is they make a lot of steam, waste a lot of energy. Your best bet is to be at 2 amps per plate, and then you're perfect. I mean, if you can produce 2 amps per plate, you're right at the perfect point of making 100% of what you can use before the electricity starts. You know, if you go over 2 amps, pretty much you're losing the rest, because your plates are only, the amount of hydrogen that they can make is only good for about 2 amps. At least at this stage of the game. I mean, we could probably get bigger plates and do bigger things, but for just this compact unit, this is nice. I do plan on putting this unit probably in my truck and running my truck. I already got the map sensor. If you guys can see that. City highway, enhance, original, you know, you can tune it. I'm all set up to go into the truck, but right now I'm just want to see how much hydrogen I can produce and what I can do with it. So I'm thinking about 6 cells, running it in series, and I'm thinking I can really produce quite a bit of hydrogen, and I can probably cut some steel no problem. I see a lot of videos online where they're cutting steel and everything. They don't say they're using oxygen, but who's to say? I'm pretty sure they're not. Through the experiences the experiments I'm doing, I'm seeing that the flame actually gets hotter as the material you touch. So I'm a true believer in the hydrogen heats up according to the material you're cutting. So I really want to play with that some more. And I foresee that in the future. But oh, the magnetic wheel. I built one of those. Didn't have much luck with it because it seemed like you always had that load of the magnetics. Now, if they can come up with a mono polarity magnet, where it's only negative out of one end or positive out of one end, then that system will take right off. But as soon as they invent that, trust me, they probably already have it, but as soon as they let that one out, all these perpetual motion magnetic wheels will take right off in this hydrogen thing, and the other electronic stuff you see me do, experimenting with eddy current and all that, will be a thing of the past. As soon as we come up with a monopolarity magnet, it'll be an awesome thing. But for now, I'm playing with the hydrogen. See what I can do. It's cheap. It's almost free. It would be free if I had solar, or it would be free if I had enough cells where I can have the generator power it, plus power itself, and power the house, like the military is doing. So I think I'm into a good start. But like I said, you see these videos where, oh yeah, look at the hydrogen coming out of that. You can't see no hydrogen. I don't care. You can hold it up. I can hold it up here against the black, like I've saw in other videos. I don't see no hydrogen. All you see is steam. And you know, I could put this under pressure. And you can hear that pressure come off there. Yeah, that's hydrogen. This is true hydrogen. Whatever they're selling on the internet, it's not. So, but I'm going to get a few more of these plates stamped out, and I'm gonna make quite a few of these. So it's an awesome setup. Works great. I love it. I'm real happy with it. And stay tuned. You should see my 6 of them in series pretty soon. Should be kicking some stuff out. I'll be cutting some stuff. Alright guys, thanks for watching.